Hi everyone, let's talk about Verdant, which I just did an overview video for. If you'd like to see how it all works, it's linked in the description, and it's a prototype and it's on Kickstarter right now. You can see the link for the campaign page in the description too, or in the corner of the screen. Multiple cameras, it's weird. Yes, this is just what I think about it. If you would like to know about that, I was paid to make the overview video. Bear all that in mind in advance, and see my previous videos for the kind of loose trilogy so far, the loose series of Calico and Cascadia, which I was already very effusive about. So you might be able to guess that I absolutely love Verdant. It's absolutely fantastic. So rather than tile laying, it's this this grid building, this tableau building game of these cards still with a tile laying element to it. You are collecting sets, you are trying to match the colors of the rooms for maximum scoring, and it's all about trying to make do with what you've got. You are restricted in the cards that will come out. You don't have any way of changing that, of refreshing the display. You can change what tokens come out, but largely, this is what you've got here. And especially in a two-player game, you can see what's probably going to be there on your turn. Only one of these 8 cards is going to be different, and I like that the pair gets another green thumb token on it as well, letting you do all of the messing around, bending the rules like the nature tokens in Cascadia. So yeah, that you are trying to think about so many things as well, and especially I would say that it's great that, as with all of the games in that series, you can make family versions of them and you can play them with simpler rule sets. But I absolutely love it when the goal cards are turned on as well, because even without them, there's still plenty to think about. You are trying to collect sets. You're trying to get one of each color of the plants and the rooms. You are trying to get the right color of room next to the right color of plants to score a point each, and then you're trying to get the right color token on that to double the score of that particular room. You're trying to get rooms, no matter what the color, with the right lighting conditions to put more verdancy on the plants, because that's how they're going to score big. They score not very much at the end of the game, just the verdancy tokens. Add them all up, divide them by 2. It's not a lot of points. You're trying to race to complete the plants to get the pots that are worth the most points. So tokens that will give you extra verdancy. 3 on just 1 plant, or especially if you've got a room that's surrounded by 4 plants and you can get a watering can of verdancy on each of those. You're trying to be first on that to get 3 bonus points a time. If you just race for plants that come out that don't want a lot of verdancy to be complete, it can be really lucrative just racing for those and completing them while the really big pots are available. So there's plenty to think about. Oh, and the set collection as well for all of the different items too. There's plenty to be going on with just in that basic game. But then when, say, plants with a lot of verdancy or pets are suddenly worth a lot more points, it tugs you in another different direction. You're already thinking about a lot, and then cards that might not be that optimal, but we've ignored the top card of this row so many times. It's got 4 thumbs up tokens on it. That's 2 bonus actions at the end of the game. That could be just 2 verdancy on a plant that's just 2 away that could score me a load of points if I'd done that, or help me towards a majority, or could let me bend the rules of taking a different token and a different card rather than the pairings that I've been given. There are ways around what you want, but you will inevitably, in our experience, find yourself really restricted, especially as your grid closes in. You start to see that, oh, I was planning on this, but I forgot about that, and now I've made a row up here, so I can't put one down here. And there's towards the end of the game, all I need are room tiles at the very end. That's the only spaces I've got left. So what can I find that will just fit in there? It won't give me the most points, but maybe I can get something that will match with these couple of plants that will give me the verdancy I need. Yeah, so many tough decisions in such a simple to learn, fast playing game. As always, the 3 games have been illustrated by Beth Sobel. Absolutely beautiful illustrations throughout. As with Cascadia and Calico, it's just gorgeous and eye-grabbing to be on the table. And yeah, just it's designed as well by the Flat Out Games collab. It's members of Flat Out Games collaborating with other designers from outside as well. And yeah, based on the previous two, I was excited, but Verdant again is something that is, you know, it's got a bit of the same feel and maybe some elements that you might recognize from the other games, but it's very different as well. Maybe difficulty wise, of completing the puzzle, I've maybe put it in between the two. I'd say Cascadia is more easygoing and a bit more forgiving. Calico is still at the top of the toughest, maybe brain burning. It's not in terms of rules, but in terms of working out how you're going to get everything to score optimally. And yeah, I think Verdant sits right in the middle of those. And yeah, all three are keepers for us, and I can't wait to see all of the final stuff. But basically, this is a pretty good, based on the other prototypes and final versions, this is a pretty fantastic idea of what the final thing will look like. But you can see the Kickstarter page for any stretch goals and final tweaks and things that will be coming along, because this was made in the past. Thank you very much for watching there. The overview should give you the best idea of what's going on there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next game. Bye everyone.